let's talk about fasting in front of family members. I'm currently at home. I'm visiting my mom for 2 weeks in Sweden. And it's super fun and exciting, but it's also challenging. And it actually reminds me of the first time I fasted in front of family. Fasting in front of family is something that a lot of people on this fasting journey might struggle with. And it's something that I really struggled with in the beginning as well. I think the reason I struggled with it was because I just didn't know how people would react to my fasting. And I mean, like I'm 30, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a little kid. Like it's like I don't live at home. I haven't lived at home for like 15 years. So really there shouldn't be an issue, but I still sometimes get a little bit self-conscious and I guess like I used to. So I think so I'm 30 something now. I always forget my age. 34, I think. And the first time I fasted in front of my family, I was 30. And like before then I just thought it was completely impossible to fast if I was visiting my mom. Now the way I got over it was thinking that, I'm a big girl, I make my own decisions. And that's something that it's important for you to remember as well when you're fasting. You're fasting for health, you're fasting for weight loss, you have your own conviction, you've done your own research on it, is that no one can force you to do anything that you don't allow them to do. So basically if I make the excuse that, well, I'm home, I'm with family, and so I can't fast here because like what they're gonna think. I'm allowing that to happen because like it's my body, it's my choice. Like nobody can force me to do anything that I don't want to do. And I think that's like number one, that's really important to remember. And the other thing to remember is that, not everybody will be as clued up or as educated on fasting as you are. You can choose to educate, or you can choose to, if somebody questions you or thinks it's unhealthy, you can choose to tell them a few things or quote some research about fasting, but it's also not your responsibility if you don't want to. No is a complete sentence. If you don't want to eat, you don't have to eat. Like literally no one can force you. So yeah, the first time I fasted in front of my mom, we were having a barbecue and I decided just to have a peppermint tea. Sure, like there were some like looks, like people thought it was weird, but like that was it. Like I sat with everybody, like I don't isolate myself. Like I still want to socialize with everybody. So I sat with everybody. Everybody else had like steak or whatever they had, and I had my peppermint tea. I was really happy. I was on an extended fast. I think I was on like a 4 day, and it was totally fine. Like once I got over the initial discomfort and like the initial awkwardness, and I think at the same time, like once everybody else got over that like initial discomfort or like awkwardness, like it was fine. And since then, I've been liberated. Like my own mind has been liberated, and like now I can fast whenever. Like if I choose to skip breakfast, if I choose to skip lunch, whatever. Like my mom doesn't bat an eye anymore. She knows what I'm about, and that's fine. Like I do my thing, she's not a faster. She doesn't it doesn't work for her for whatever reason, and that's fine. Like not everybody has to do it, but it's something that I do for my own health, and it's something that I really enjoy, and so it's what I do. What other people think of you is none of your business.